Since 2020, SeaWorld has been allowing park guests to get a peek at what it takes to care for the animals at SeaWorld Orlando during Inside Look. For 2 weekends in January, this year will be the 13th and 14th, and the 20th and 21st, any SeaWorld guest, pass holder or single-day ticket holder, can experience Inside Look. Now, each year, what you can see and the presentations are a little bit different, but anything you get to see will be interesting as you watch how the animals are cared for at SeaWorld. Now, a few spots that seem to always remain the same are Manta Aquarium, Shark Encounter, Wild Arctic, the Rescue Center, and the Marine Mammal Care. In the past, there has been a fun trivia show, Diver Talks. It's fun watching a diver talk while he's underwater. It's a weird, mind-boggling experience, but it's very cool. And many other presentations that you can see. Now, in case you are like me and you cannot attend this year, I have made this video to recap some of the fun and interesting moments that I've had through the years at Inside Look. Now, make sure to plan a visit to Inside Look, especially if you have a kid who loves SeaWorld, who loves animals, or is interested in what it looks like behind the scenes to see how the animals are cared for. If you go, leave a comment with your favorite experience from Inside Look, and if you can't, enjoy this video and tell me what you think would be interesting to see the next time SeaWorld has Inside Look.
Hey. Hey there. Hey. All the way down.
Behind the scenes at Orca Encounter.
All the way down here to the end. We're filling all this space here. Just make sure we're keeping 6 feet in between different parties.
I wish I could see your face, but I know what your expression is.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Justin. Welcome to Shamu Stadium. This is Avi and Trua, the killer whale. I'm going to give you kind of an overview of our facility here, tell you a little bit about our whales in general, and then we're going to hit up another location in the stadium too. If you have questions, just shout. I'll try hard to answer them for you. Our facility here has 7 different pools, over 7 million gallons of salt water. We make all of our salt water here at SeaWorld since we're in the middle of Florida. And then we can control the temperature, either warm it up or cool it down. If you had to guess, do you think that this is warmer or cold water?
Cold.
Cold, yeah, very cold water. It's about 52 degrees Fahrenheit. When you're swimming in it, it's so cold it gives you like an ice cream headache. It hurts your face, it's so cold. And it's great for killer whales. We have 5 killer whales that live with us here. There are 3 females and 2 males. Strua is one of our males. He is our largest whale. He weighs about 6,200 pounds. And then Makayo is our other male, and he's meeting some folks out in the front show pool right now. He's 10. We also have the 3 females, which you're going to see in the adjacent pool. I think they're having a checkup with one of the vets this afternoon. The oldest is Katina, 44 years old. Daughter Nalani, who is 14, and then Malia is also, she'll be 14 in a couple of months. We try to make sure that our whales' lives are very balanced. So one way that we can make sure that we're doing that is through this acronym that's called HELPERS, which you have on the lovely easel over here. But we want to make sure that we're doing different things throughout the day, and no 2 days are exactly alike. So typically every day starts off with a checkup. We call that a husbandry session. It involves things like brushing their teeth, collecting blood samples, urine samples, fecal samples, whatever diagnostics the vets would like. And it's all preventative health care, so we can make sure that the whales are staying healthy. We have time for exercise, which involves a lot of fast swimming, jumping out of the water, really getting their heart rate up. We have time for play, which is really important, part of learning and learning new things, and also relationship building time too. We could not do what we do without building relationships with our animals. We spend more time with them than we do with our own husbands and wives and kids and dogs and cats and puppies. So we know them very well, and they know us well as well. Or they know us well too. Well as well. That's Makayo there, he just joined us. We're able to open or close these gates in our facility. We have 13 different gates. so we can change the configuration of pools in the facility. So the environments are always changing, and the social groups are always changing too. So they just met some folks out there, part of our killer whale up close tour, and then as a way to reward them for coming up, they're going to get a toy. Enrichment's a really important part for our overall care program with the whales, as well as a lot of toys and other things that are kind of going to stimulate natural behaviors and play. So we've got these two large ball toys. We got some Jello on them. So the orange squares on those are unflavored gelatin. We can control the amount of water in there, so you can make it really squishy and really kind of a harder consistency. And then you can use Jello to glue Jello pieces on the toy, or glue different toys together using Jello. And then they get to play with the toys, and then they eat the Jello as well. The boys will play around with those toys now. What we're going to do, I'm going to have you walk to your right-hand side. I just want to show you our medical pool here before we head on to our next station. So everyone mosey on over here with me. We're just going to take a couple steps over here. This is one of two medical pools that we have in the facility. This is where we do a lot of our husbandry and healthcare stuff. We want to make sure it's a really obvious place for the whales to be. And actually, it's kind of maybe the opposite of what most people would think. When we give the whales access to lots of pools, like a front show pool, maybe this pool here and this one, they tend to hang out most in the medical pool. Even though it's the smallest, we have made this pool crazy reinforcing. They love being in it. So even all 5 whales together, they're all huddle in here. So this is where I want to be. I want to show you one function of this pool here. There's a false bottom lifting pool.
It's a false bottom in the pool to be able to lift up the whales. To get raised up, to get a raisin rub.
Everyone here is jealous of you all, so with how warm you are.
Use that knowledge so in the future we can be like, they really enjoyed this toy, so we can give them this. Or we can be like, well, this toy's not really a hit, so maybe we won't use it so much in the future.
He's got the blue kelp on his tail.
Yeah, so they really enjoy that. Alright, so next up we're going to walk through this hallway. There are seals over on the left, but we're just going to keep walking, so we can look at the seals as we go, but we're not going to stop to look at the seals. Alright, so we're good to go. wildlife stewardship. We also have our target pools right there. That is a training tool that we can use. So at the very, very basics of our training, we're able to ask them to touch the end of their snout to that target pole, and then we're able to move that target back and forth. And they'll follow it for like pitching down or up and down for pitching yes, in a circle for like hula behavior, and we can kind of build off of that. They are constantly learning. Training is a lifelong process, so a lot of people ask how long it takes to train them. There's not really a definitive answer for that because it is a lifelong process. They're constantly learning new things, new behaviors. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna keep walking down this hallway. We're gonna walk up your dive locker. We do dive all of our own pools. So we need obviously very safe students to do that because our pool is about 55. Our water is about 55 degrees, so it is very, 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 very chilly. It's perfect for the animals that we have here, but we definitely need thick wetsuits because it's not super comfortable for someone like me who makes it absolutely 0 degrees outside. But we're about to walk into our fish house here. We're just waiting for Baxter to finish up there, but I'm going to point out some of our animal diets and show kind of the area that we use every day to break out all the fish that we use for our animal diets. So there is somebody that comes in at 5 a.m. every morning. It rotates. I was on it today. So for fish house shift, like for example, I got here at like 4:45 and essentially got everything ready, caught all the fish, put it all in the buckets, and got it ready to go. And then it also entails a lot of cleaning because we are very meticulous about how clean our fish kitchen is. So it did entail a lot of cleaning. All right, so you guys want to be this way. All right. Yeah. Alright, so this is our fish house. So I was talking a little bit about how this works, but these are the sinks that we would use to thaw our fish. So in the morning, we put all the fish in the sinks, we turn the sinks on, and then we get everything set to go. So these are all of our diets too. So for example, Garfield, he's our big male walrus. He gets 73 pounds of food a day, and you can see it's broken into 3 buckets. So he gets an AM, a noon, and a PM bucket. You can see also that it's broken up by species of fish. So he gets 1 pound of herring, 7 pounds of capelin, 13 pounds of clams, and 3 pounds of squid in just his AM bucket. And that way we're able to know exactly, well, pretty much approximately how many calories they're getting in each and every bucket and every day. Because we know how many calories in herring, how many calories in capelin, clams, and squid. You can also see those red numbers up there. Those are the total amount of food we go through in a day. So we go through 67 pounds of herring in a day, for example. We also, you can see our whale diets right there, and we also have our harbor seals. So you'll notice the harbor seals get less, but our biggest harbor seal weighs 320 pounds, and Garfield weighs 3,200 pounds. So he's a little bigger. But yeah, and then also something that I think is super cool, all of our buckets are color coded. So we do have different color combinations for every bucket. So for example, this bucket would be goose. Garfield. Yep, so this is Garfield's AM bucket. I know it's an AM bucket because it just has 1 little ring of tape here. The PM, or the noon buckets will have 2 little rings of tape, and the PMs will have 3. So it's really an easy way to keep organized, and it's also super fun. So for example, Garfield's color is purple because one of our animal care specialists has worked with him for 22 years, and her favorite color is purple. And they have a very special bond, and he's also her favorite animal. So it is only fitting that she's known him the longest out of all of us. So it's only fitting that his color should be purple. All right. So we're gonna walk out this way. You can also see this is our freezer and this is our cooler. But we're gonna walk out this way, and then we're gonna go around and around.
Yeah, white tip, shots.
known as an Australian leopard shark. And then we have the nurse sharks down the bottom. Now the ray that looks like a shark is called a small tube sawfish. And we have one of them right here in front of you, exactly, like I trained it to have. Look at that. That's our male. He's approximately 43 years old. He was born out in SeaWorld of San Diego. And we have our female over there who's a little bit older, who's also born out in SeaWorld of San Diego, about 45 years old. This habitat opened in 1983, and millions upon millions of people have made their way through that tunnel, but not everybody has been able to come up here like you guys are today. That's really exciting to us. So what I would like to know is what questions you guys have about the sharks themselves or how we take care of them. So I see a hand up over here. I'm going to get a little closer so I can hear your question. What's up, buddy?
Let's meet our players for the first challenge. We're going to start with ladies first on this side for the blue team. What's your name?
Mia.
Hi, Mia. Mia's got a fan club out there. Mia, what's your favorite animal in the whole world?
Puppy.
Puppy dog. Do you have a puppy at home?
No.
If you win this game, your adults are going to get you one, so good luck. Okay. Oh, over here for the green team, what's your name?
Mateo.
Mateo, you like dinosaurs?
Yes.
I see them on your shirt. What's your favorite dinosaur?
Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus, that's a big guy. All right, Mia, I have a question. When you go to a restaurant and you get seafood, what's your favorite seafood to eat?
Crab.
Oh, that's a good one. Snow crab, blue crab, what kind of crab? Not sure. All right, come on, come this way, guys. Come on, I want to show you something. In these buckets, Vincent has a whole bunch of fish. What kind of fish is that? It's plastic. The thing that you need to know is when you go to a restaurant and you have seafood like crab, you don't often think about where the seafood comes from. So whether it's fish or shrimp or crab, one of the things that you need to think about is the seafood sourced sustainably? By finding sustainably sourced seafood, you can make better choices that affect ocean conservation. And you guys are going to stay here with Vincent, and when I say go, these kids are going to turn the fish into flying fish. They're going to take the fish, they're going to toss them underhand all the way up this way where the fish will be caught in nets. You want to be the, okay, so you're going to be the fisherman. Come on over. Well, since you're dressed like a fisherman and you smell like a fisherman, your job is to catch the fish for the blue team. And on the green team, Paige, you can come over this way. Well, you're dressed like a fisherman, but Paige, you are not. But have no fear. We thought ahead. Our wardrobe department got you a lovely outfit to wear as well. So this is for you. Now, Paige did not know this was going to happen. You look ridiculous. How do you feel?
Lovely.
Okay, so what we're going to do is put you right in the center here, and we're going to turn our stage into a catwalk. You're going to model this like you're on the runway, all right? So take it to the runway. Ready? Work it. Go. Yeah, Paige. All right, big pose. Oh, okay, Paige, that's enough. For not knowing that was going to happen, you did a pretty good job. Come over here. And now when all of these folks come to the Sea Lion show and they see you, they'll laugh and point. We're going to get you a net too. Now, guys, this is important. When you catch your fish, you may not use your hands. You may only use the net. You need to stay right behind this line right here. And the first team to catch 5 fish will be the winners. Remember, if you're seated on this side, you're playing for the blue team. If you're over here, you're with the green team. So audience, pick your kids and cheer them on. Kids, on your mark, get set, go! The first team to get 5 fish, you gotta throw really, you gotta toss them up, guys, really, really high. Oh, it's kind of got to throw pretty hard. No, what's it? We're like throwing ground balls here. Yes, 1 for the green team. Gotta get 1 for the blue team too. We're running out of fish here. Hey, if we run out of fish, we'll just see who has the most. Yeah, if we run out, we'll just see who has the most, Vanna. It's okay. We got 2 on this side. 3 on this side. You gotta throw it a little harder. How many fish are left? We got 2 more on this side. Oh, let's throw it. It was intercepted. Let's see if we can get 1 more. And that is it. The game is over. The blue team are the winners. Congratulations. Well done, kids. Come right over this way. It looks like a fishing dock here. Adam, do we have something for these kids? Adam's just over there jibber-jabbering. We have a special prize for you guys to take home. You got a little SeaWorld plushie. All right, so you get a turtle and you get an orca, and as you go back to your seats, guys, all this applause is for you. Thanks for playing. Congratulations.